Manifestations. Yes, everybody wants to learn how to have better manifestations in their life. And if you clicked on this video because the title, I'm sure that this is something that is of interest to you. So if you want to learn how to be a better creator of your life through your intention and being an intentional manifester, then I suggest that you go ahead and get yourself something to drink, get yourself pen and paper, or open up your notebook, your notepad app on your phone, and you're going to take some notes. Or better yet, save this to your playlist so that you have it for reference later on down the road, because you're going to need these little tips and tricks. Actually, they're not even tips and tricks. I'm going to show you the no BS way of how to manifest with intention in your life. All right? So if you don't know who I am, my name is Nicole. I am an intentional creator. I am a creator, and I intentionally manifest my life. Okay? And if that sounds good to you, then this is the video for you. Now, I have other channels, but now I've starting fresh this year. It's July 30th, so we're starting a whole new foot here, on a new foot and new direction, okay? And I am going to be putting out content for you that is like this and more geared towards lifestyle and helping you learn how to be the intentional creator that you want to be. And like I said, with no BS. No hacks needed to be learned, no courses to be bought, no free download my free guide and I'm gonna farm your email and just send you email every day and try to get you to buy my course. I'm not gonna do that because I have no interest in that. I have interest in showing you how to be an intentional manifester for yourself. Okay? All right. Sounds good, right? Okay. So there are three or four real main things that you kind of need to be a successful manifester. All right. I first of all was inspired to make this video because I just saw a video put out recently. I just happened to be in my algorithm, and that is a good way to segue into my first point that I want to make. Okay. But before I say that, I want to tell you that you do not need anything outside of yourself. You do not need a higher power. You do not need candles or trinkets or rituals or crystals. You don't need any of that. And like I said, you don't need any books or courses for like $897 or $397 or $297. You don't need any of that. You don't. There shouldn't be any gatekeepers on this stuff because it's very simple. And that's not what I'm going to be. I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm telling you, I'm going to share with you what you need to do, the formula you need to use. And these are keys that are often left out when people are telling you, oh, this is how I manifest, or this is how I do it, or this is my hack. It's very simple, okay? Got your pen, got your paper, or got your notepad open in your phone, and you're ready to write this all down? Okay, great. Here we go. Now, the first thing I want to say is that everybody manifests every day. We are manifestors. That's what we're doing. We're creating our life. Our subconscious mind is creating our life and putting it out before us. Now, some of us may have had programming in our subconscious mind from our young life, actually through our whole life, that is really not conducive to having a successful life, to having a joyful life, although joy and happiness is something that you can choose. But what I'm saying is that you're not having an enjoyable life. You may have had a lot of strife in your life, a lot of different experiences that haven't been enjoyable by any stretch of the imagination, and that's what you are looking to change. Either you want a better income for yourself, you want a better zip code, a better place to live, You want more money, you want to have a better partner, whatever the case may be. Okay. And there are very simple steps, very simple. Okay. No hacks. This is how you do it. Okay. So the first thing is that you have to understand what your subconscious is doing for you. Okay. And your subconscious mind has recorded every event of your life up until this point, and it's still recording it right now. It's hearing what I'm saying, and it's recording this information, okay? So it's hearing all that stuff. So think of everything that you have listened to, experienced, things, opinions, all this stuff without any filter over your mind, whether your thinking, active, running mind may reject something you hear. The subconscious mind does not work that way. The subconscious mind records and notes. That's all it does. It doesn't decipher this is garbage and this is good. It doesn't have that distinction. It just collects data. And the subconscious mind's role is to keep the status quo in your life. Okay, so if it detects, if it has a program running or programs running through your subconscious mind that you experience a lot of drama, okay, and it creates a dramatic event that causes an emotional response in you, then it solidifies that tape, that subconscious program in your mind. Okay, this person likes the drama because the drama gets a response and it energizes that. So your subconscious mind will continue to create drama for yourself. You may not consciously choose drama. I mean, some people do, but for the most part, people that, really don't want drama in their life, they really don't want it, but they don't realize that their subconscious mind is drawing it to them. Okay, so you have to look at the programs in your subconscious mind like algorithms. And if there is a messed up algorithm working in your subconscious mind, you have to get it out. You have to eradicate it. You have to erase it, and you have to replace it with supportive algorithm for you, things that are going to bring the things you want. You have to create an algorithm for that. It's a very simple concept. We are all very familiar with algorithms on YouTube, on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram. Algorithms are running everything around us. So if there's something you're not enjoying, stop paying attention to it. Okay? And if there's something that you want to experience and you want to enjoy, then you start paying attention to that. Right? Very simple. So if you don't like where you're living, okay, then you need to start surrounding yourself with the feeling and the visual of what you would like to surround yourself with. Okay? So, for example, I myself want to manifest a different location, a different type of apartment in a better neighborhood, in a better location. And I've already changed things in my life for the better. I had a very hard time the last few years. Over the course of a decade, I had a lot of negative experiences, a lot of really hard experiences, and I don't energize them anymore. I don't think about them, okay? I don't go back to my past. I've learned how to let those things go, okay, which takes time because you don't want to energize that algorithm anymore. That is an outdated algorithm, okay? And I've learned to focus on what I want to experience now. Okay? All right. The other thing is that you have to know what you want to experience. Like I said, if you want to live in a better location, do you have a clearly defined picture and all of the details of what it is? I make sure that I surround myself in the neighborhood that I want to live in. And the kind of vocation that I have, allows me to actually put myself in that building that I want to live in, that I actually can see myself going into the lobby of the building because I've actually done it. I've walked those steps and be in the lobby and know what it feels like to be in that space and go up in the elevator and be in the hallways and see myself, going to my door and opening the door to my apartment in that building. Okay? So that's the other key. You have to be able to see it, and you have to be very detailed about what it is you want. So if you want to create an experience for yourself, then you have to know very, very detailing every bit of the experience that you want to have. Like if you want to go on a vacation, and let's say you want to go to Italy, okay, and you want to fly first class, and what is it going to feel like to fly first class? You're going to go first class, and you're going to get, maybe you have frequent flyer points that you've earned through a credit card or something, or whatever the case may be. Or maybe you want to go with your best friend, or maybe you want to go with your partner or your husband or your wife or whoever it is. This is who you're going to go with, and you're going to be detailed about this. And what part of Italy do we want to go to? Do we want to go to the southern part? Do we want to go to Rome? Do we want to go to Tuscany? Where? What parts? What do you want to do when you're there? All of these details have to come into play as far as what it is that you want to visualize. You have to know. So put it out on paper, put the details there. Don't include anything that is going to be something that you're not wanting to experience. You're going to include only the things you want to experience. Okay? That's it. Maybe you want to go and, go to Positano. You want to go there and you want to have like an Airbnb in Positano in this beautiful coastal, city or whatever, and have an Airbnb looking over the coast, this beautiful panoramic view of Positano or the Amalfi Coast. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you get my feeling here. You can see the blue Aegean Sea, not the blue sea, the Aegean Sea, whatever. If I'm saying the wrong thing, don't sue me, okay? But you know what I'm saying, that blue Caribbean crystal clear water that you see in Italy and Greece and places in the Mediterranean like that. You want to immerse yourself in that vision and put the details down. So now you have the details in front of you, okay? Now you have to be able to imagine it in your mind, in your mind's eye, with your eyes closed, in a meditative state. Not saying like, you sit with your legs crossed, not saying that. I'm saying like you sit in a comfortable room by yourself, in, whether it be comfortable, dimly lit. Make sure you have nobody to distract you. There's your phone's off, and you can get yourself in a relaxed state of mind where you can tap into your subconscious mind. You have to be able to allow your mind to drop that barrier between your thinking mind and your subconscious mind, because you have to tap the subconscious, and you have to tap your visualization ability. That ability in your mind, when you close your eyes, can you see pictures, or can you see a little movie running in your mind? Can you do that? And if you have a hard time doing it, like me, I'm not a vivid visualizer. I can see things. I can see things in my imagination, but it's not very crisp and detailed. But I know enough about how to do this that I can get a good gist of what it is that I want to happen in there, okay? The more you do it, it gets better, it gets easier. You actually can improve your visualization ability. But the key is to be in that lower brainwave state of mind where you're in that meditative state. Like I said, you don't have to do mantras. You don't have to put it out to a higher power. No gods, no, like I said, no rituals, no crystals, nothing. You don't need any of that other than your ability to visualize and your ability to feel. That's it. That's all you need. That is the key. visual and feeling. You have to put them together. And so as you are building the movie in your mind is your visualization, you have to put the energy behind it. Energies in motions are your emotions. So if you want to experience joy and happiness in this experience, in this beautiful location in Italy, and you're having such a wonderful time and you feel elated, you feel joy and bliss, and you feel so happy, can you emote that in that time, in that frame of mind, in that state? Can you emote it? Can you feel the joy and the happiness and the bliss and all of that that goes with it, that goes with that intentional manifestation, that intentional creation? Because that is the key. Okay, there's nothing, no BS that's required. This is it. This is how simple it is. You just have to be detailed. You have to pay attention to details, and it will start to, it'll start to build a new algorithm in your mind. You don't have to look for signs, okay? Like, I can't tell you how many years I followed a lot of BS people who, talk about, signs, pay attention to the signs because that's evidence of your manifestation. No. Evidence of your manifestation is the manifestation, okay? So that's it. And you have to maintain your vibe, your frequency vibration, okay? So if you want good things, if you want higher quality experiences, you have to bring yourself up to that higher quality level. You have to bring yourself up to that higher level, okay? You have to maintain a high frequency. What I'm telling you now are the bare bone basics of being a manifester, and you may be perfectly content with everything that I've just said because it's giving you everything that you want. You've learned how to put the two together with your visualization and your emotions, and you know how to do it and create things for yourself like that. That is perfectly fine. So if that is all you need and you are now having success with what I've told you, then you're good to go. And you know what you need to do every time you want to create an experience or something to come into your life. And there's no superstition about creating a specific or attracting a specific person or creating a relationship. You just, again, have to be detailed, okay? And you have to also acknowledge the fact that if you do want a specific person, is that person conducive to the kind of relationship that you're trying to create? Can that person support that? Do they have the ability to be in that relationship? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, do they have the emotional capability of it? And do they have a lifestyle that is going to support the kind of lifestyle that you want? Like, you may want a relationship where you're living together and you're spending quality time, and maybe you're going out on date night 2 nights a week. Do you have the partner that you're looking for? Can they be that? Can they be that other half of that creation? You have to consider that, because we all have free will, and that other person may have a different kind of visualization. They might have another vision for their life. You absolutely can attract that person in your life, but you have to understand the longevity of your manifestation, and the success of your manifestation relies heavily on the things that support it. It has to be built on a good foundation. All right, so I don't want to get this any further than where I'm at. These are the bare bones, no BS way to manifest better things in your life, and I hope you enjoyed all the information that I've shared with you, and that you go ahead and you save this to your playlist, to your watch later, or your favorite videos. You like, comment, and share. If you know somebody else who wants to learn how to manifest better things in their life, then please go ahead and share it with them. Do not forget to subscribe, because I have more stuff coming for you. And thank you so very much. And you have a great day and stay blessed. Bye-bye.